all Burundians, remember what you can achieve when you stand together, how you emerged from colonialism and built a new nation. After civil war and strife, you've worked to rebuild. You've seen the possibility of a better, more peaceful future. Don't let political rivalry or the voices of hate take that away from you. You are one people, and now's the time to stand against violence and to begin the hard work of uniting. The future of your country, the future you want for your children, is in your hands.
Nations rise and nations fall, but God is Lord above them all. Reign, Jesus, reign. The kingdoms of this world become the kingdoms of the risen Son. Reign, Jesus, reign. We're declaring that your kingdom has come. We're declaring that your kingdom is here. The whole earth is filled with your glory. The heavens declaring your praise. The nations are filled with your wonder. Holy are you, Lord. Holy are you, Lord. God of glory, God of might, send out your truth and light. Shine, Jesus, shine. As the waters fill the sea, so let your glory be. Shine, Jesus, shine.
Hakuna Matata is a Swahili word that literally means no worries or no problems here. But unfortunately, this is not the reality of the people from Burundi. Because they have been fighting with 15 years of civil war. But the civil war ended in 2005. Since this year, the President of the Republic of Burundi has been rebuilding the nation. Int'l and Linda Faught, co-founders of Legacy of Worship International, they have been helping the actual government, and they have met the President, the Deputy Chief of Staff, senators and members of the Parliament to help this nation to continue growing up.
At this time, one of the driving forces at Legacy of Worship International is to inspire and facilitate the healing of deep, emotional wounds caused by the civil war of Burundi's past. They seek to reconcile all Burundians. The goal is to help them see one another as brothers and sisters and not as enemies. Bill and Linda and the other ministries involved in this critical mass effort has begun gathering materials to train the community and church leaders. The next phase is to send these materials to be translated into French and then printed. Here are the subjects to be addressed as this conference comes to 7 strategic cities throughout Burundi. Conflict management and resolution, peace and reconciliation, building moral integrity, righteous character and the biblical perspective, and healing lives affected by trauma, and much more. As Legacy of Worship International joins hands with other ministries, it is their hope to be like a medical unit. Hope, faith, and love can be fed directly into the spiritual arteries of Burundian leaders that will have the potential of touching the entire country. It is time for critical mass. It is time to extract this evil action of injuring and murdering one another from the hearts and minds of all leaders. Bill and Linda have calculated the cost of this massive transformation effort. The cost is $42,000. When we divide the cost among the 11.5 million population of Burundi, the potential of bringing nationwide transformation is only 1 cent to touch 3 people. We are asking for special assistance from churches, organizations, and businesses to sponsor one or as many conferences as you would like to. The cost of one conference is of $5,000, which can potentially touch 1.6 million people. This has to be one of the most cost-effective mission efforts ever. One church has invested in the transformation of Burundi just 2 weeks ago in a church of 20 people on a Sunday night service. They committed to give $5,000. Now, if a church of 20 people in a farming community can give $5,000, God can do anything through anyone willing group. Now, here is Brother Bill to give you his final words. God bless your love for missions.
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 21. The Apostle Paul writes to some of his team members and said, "Please bring my coat. And by the way, when you come before winter." At the close of World War II, General Douglas MacArthur made a plea to the missionaries of the United States of America. He said, "Please come and let's rebuild the nation of Japan." The response was so dismal that even today in 2016, the percentage of Christians in the nation of Japan is less than 2%. Now, on the other hand, in 2004, when a huge tsunami hit the nation of Indonesia, the government of that country made a plea to the world and said, "If you're going to come now." The response was so great, especially by missionaries and other organizations, that to this day, again, 12 years later in 2016, the country is approaching 10% Christian, and it is estimated that more than 2 million people are converting every single year from Islam to Christianity. Today, as we bring to you this news about Burundi, there are signs of smoke coming from the volcano of violence. But we must go before winter. Much like the Apostle Paul made the plea to his workers, we're making a plea to you. On behalf of the President of Burundi, His Excellency, the Honorable Pierre Nkurunziza, and other believers in the nation of the Republic of Burundi, we're saying now is the time to respond. We cannot wait like people did when the plea was given about going to Japan. We must respond in a combined forced effort to reach a nation that's crying out for our help. Can we count on you?
Beside you.